Alright, what is going on everyone, and welcome back to episode 11 of my beginners tips and guides for ESO. So, in this episode we're going to be talking about the Mage's Guild and how to level it. So, arguably this is one of the hardest skill lines to level up under the Cyrodiil one. And this one, you can only level it up by collecting lore books on the map. So, I'm going to show you the best way to level it up. So on your map, first of all, we're going to go to a location and show you what exactly they look like in general. And then I'm going to show you a map with add-ons and all that stuff so you guys can see it yourself. So I understand not everyone plays on PC, so I'm going to use this video as a little example of what you can see and where they all are. So if you want to take screenshots or just pause the video at any time, you can do that. But first of all, as you may imagine, lore books look like this. They are glowing blue, and when you read them, they give you about 10 XP each, or 5 XP each of them. So there's literally hundreds of them you can get. And the main reason why you would want to level up your Mage's Guild is to get some of the skills. Meteor, the ultimate, which requires level 10, and 10 is the max to get, is very important. Meteor is a very solid skill to get for both PvP and PvE. And if you are playing a magic based class, Mage's Light and Entropy is pretty good. Also, the Persuasive Will is something you should get as well if you're doing questing, and all the passives are pretty good as well. Alright, so now that we know how to level up our Mage's Guild and what we need to do to get it, I'm going to show you some of the map. And we're going to go down the list, so it doesn't matter what faction you're playing in. I'll show you this, and if you're playing on the console, that's okay as well. You can just pause the screen if you need something in advance. Alright, so I'm playing this on PC. I have an add-on, and if you're playing on PC as well, you can download the add-on as well, so good for you. So there's not actually this many lore books on every single map. As you can see here, there's 3 of them, and then 3 different locations. However, they have the same thing. If you read it here, these are all one book. So I would say there's about maybe 10 to 12 actual lore books per zone. And if you get one, you collect all 3. Just look at it. Or there's 4 of them. If you just collect one of them, you get all 4. So that's what they look like. And the sky shards as well. That's kind of a little bonus. You can see all of those, and hopefully you could find it. So that was the Alakir does it. I do have a separate video explaining all of them, or just the sky shards and lore books in general, but this one might help you out as well. So that was the Alakir does it. Here's Auradon. If you want to do it, I'll count to 5 for every one of them and then just flip it. So there's that. And keep in mind these are sky shards as well. So, and these are all books. There's Balfoyan, there's nothing there, that's just a short area in the Ebonheart side. More sky shards and lore books. There's nothing here. Nothing here. Cold Harbor is probably one of the most annoying zones to get the lore books in, just because there aren't that many way shrines. And all the books are blue and they kind of just blend in with the environment. So that's a thing. Craiglorn doesn't actually have any lore books, but it does have a lot of sky shards, so you might want to look at that for the future. Cyrodiil is kind of difficult to get because you can be attacked by players at any given time. So you're probably going to want to save Cyrodiil till last and wait till you're veteran 14 or whatever the max rank is. You could do it at any time, but just to do it at the later game is probably a bit more helpful. Deshaun is a big one because the Ebonheart side, this is your main hub area in Mournhold, so collecting all of these is actually not that bad. Eastmarch is one of the nicer places in the game. There's a lot of them. They're kind of, I'm not sure, I think this area has a lot of mountains, but they're all kind of clustered together, so they're pretty easy to find. Glanumbra is the starting place for Daggerfall, so just you start here and then just make your way up, and by that point you should have gotten 80% of them, And once you come back later on, just get the ones on the side that you missed. Grout Wood is also, I believe, in Daggerfall. And you start at the bottom, and then you just pick your path all the way up to the top, and then get it from there. I would highly recommend, since you start here, go this way, make a right, and then pick all those up, and then loop around from the back. It's just the easiest way, in my opinion, because the questing or the quest line goes this way anyway, so might as well go counterclockwise. Green Shade is kind of a random spot. I don't exactly remember where you start in. I think it's over here, but you probably just go counterclockwise once again, and then you should be good. Canarthy's Roost, don't think has any. Nope. Mollabog Tour, you definitely start from this side, I believe, and then just make your way around, down and up, like a V, and you should be good. Oblivion is nothing. Reaper's March, I think you start over here, so it's kind of complicated to do a pattern for this, but if I were to guess, you go up and then make your way down and then follow the path over here all the way up, and once you complete all the quests, you should end up right here, and by that point you should have gotten like 90% of the books, and just clean up the rest on your way. Rivenspire is another weird one. Luckily they're all kind of together, and make sure to get the top and the bottom for the most part, and keep in mind you don't actually need all of them to get Mage's Guild 10. You just need to get like 60 or 70% of them, so you could definitely do it without getting any in Cyrodiil. And then Shadowfen is a big area. It's also the most annoying area to get all the lore books in, but it's like there's no mountains, but there's a lot of trees, and you kind of get lost while on the path, so just keep that in mind. That's from my experience. Stone Falls is where you start for Ebonheart. You start in the main town. Just keep making your way over here. That's the way the questing goes anyway. Move from right to left, and you should get most of them, or like 95% of them. And then just keep in mind there's some on the island over here, or there's one set. Stormhaven is the Daggerfall main hub area and near Wayrest. I do believe you start from the top, or like on this side, so make your way from left to right, and you should be good. This is kind of weird. There's actually only 1 or 2 lore books, or just 1 lore book in this area, but there are 3 shrines, 1 at the bottom, 1 in the center, and 1 at the top right here or here. And Tamriel is just an overview, and the Rift is the Ebonheart side, and just you make your way from right to left. So that has been all of the lore books and sky shards. I hope you found this video a little bit informative and helpful. And if you did and would like to see more guides, feel free to click the annotation at the bottom left. It will lead you to my playlist of beginners to advanced tips for ESO. And if you are on mobile, you could click the link in the description as well. If you can't click the annotation, it's the same thing. It just link. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.